All right, I'm starting the recording again now. For the second half of the VOD review. This is the part that's gonna get uploaded to YouTube. If it's all right, I'm going to stream it through Discord
Oh,
just so it records better because it is a little
okay.
grainy when you're streaming it.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
so what are we looking at? Are we still doing Eichenwald or
Uh,
do we want to
Potentially
move
look at
on?
the rest of Eichenwald, but it's not super.
Well, we were there for
We have
Eichenwald.
we have a lot of footage to potentially go over.
Okay,
So
I think we've beaten Eichenwald into the ground. At least with the team because that was the only map that we got to cover. So let's look at a different one. You can take a pick.
uh, probably one from yesterday's scrim or not yesterday Sunday. So either I don't know. I picked the day. Your turn.
Uh, uh, was the 27th the bad scrim?
Yeah, that was the probably too easy scrim.
Okay, let's check on let's watch Havana, I think, from today's
Okay.
codes.
All right.
NHN PDB. Let me stream it.
Traveling to Havana.
Overwatch. And give the nice frame rate. Okay, cool. So I don't know if we went for the spawn hold and just didn't do it. Or they went for the spawn hold. Okay. They went for the spawn hold, gave up on it. We make our way out.
Side note, I think swapping to Far here. Okay, we swapped off. I was about to say swapping to Far to deal with spawn holds. I think is a pretty big bait. It's unless you intend to run Far for the majority of the map, right? Like if we have as far as part of our strategy, anyways. Otherwise, it's just not very good.
Yeah. Like, literally Bastion would make more sense. Just
Yeah, and
for
McCree is
break the
totally
shields.
fine as well.
McCree's fine too, yeah.
You just flank, right? Your team goes one way, you go the other.
Take this angle now. Alright, so we already forced in more. Nice shot. Okay, so Ball's engaging, he's got the Discord on him, but nobody's there to really back him up.
Yeah, we weren't moving forward at the same time as the ball was rolling in.
Yeah, well, Tracer's like... Oh, Tracer just died. Because I want to see where Tracer is. So... Wrong person. Yeah. So Tracer's trying to kill this Zen. And kites all the supports back. And dies for it. Which I guess in a way makes space. But it definitely makes our dive harder. Right?
Yeah,
Especially with them dead now.
Yeah, we got a good slam on the Junkrat though. We just weren't ready to capitalize with our backline. Also,
Yeah.
ooh, Avery playing with fire out here.
Oh my god, get him out. Free him. Free him. Oh my god, the Zen escapes. I don't know what it is with our supports playing Houdini all the time, but they managed to do it. Big. Alright, sorry I was there watching. We didn't have anyone. Like, we could have definitely killed that BAP if we had Tracer in there. We have sights up. Force Immor for mines. That seems like a bad trade for them. Alright, good kill. I guess they swapped to McCree now? Is that recent?
Yeah, that was like a fight ago.
Alright. Yeah. So clearly we're harassing them with Tracer a little too hard for their liking. Let me know if you need me to pause anywhere. Where are we playing? And that's another, like, okay, there's another desync example there. Where we're going for that big old slam and Tracer's not ready for it. Says while watch back from
Tracer's just kind of on the wrong side of the map for this, right? Because crossing long distance as a Tracer is you kind of just don't want to do when you're engaging. So this slam would be a lot better if Tracer was coming up the stairs right now, right? Or Sig was coming up the stairs and Tracer was coming out from underneath or something, ready to catch a little drop.
Yeah, there's no way you get out of that alive.
But yeah, trying to make Tracer cross long distances and not having anyone else ready to really follow up on that is like a big problem.
Oh my god, someone help Tina. Okay. Oh my god.
That's a cloudy pin there.
That's a cloudy pin. Yeah, that man's been hitting E ranked. Oops. Back. I don't know what he was doing. But it worked. Okay. Ball could honestly go kill the Zarya right there. Like that Zarya could have been dead.
It looks like he lost her, so.
Well, okay, so, I mean, I don't know what the BAP's shooting at here. I think we saw BAP and wanted to go for that kill, which is also, you know, respectable. But the Zarya was not in a good way either. So just a little bit of target calling or positional calling would have been helpful. That's alright. Kill that Ryan. Kill that Ryan. Kill that Ryan. Kill that Ryan. Thank you. Anything you noticing here, Galen?
Just a lot of like people standing main. Not a lot of like just like going up the random staircases and like pushing angles. Just like
Right.
we're consistently just like walking cart, and then our Tracer and our Zen and our Ball are trying to fight for high grounds, and that's kind of it.
Right. I think also, and I don't know if you agree with it, I think there's enough time that Owen could potentially be catching people out on the respawns instead of waiting right here, right? Because, like, I don't know what he's really gonna do in this fight in this close of quarters.
I mean, he has mines. He just needs to wait for them to like try to walk.
That's
into the
true.
door.
Yeah, he does have mines. Yeah, you could, like, the other option I was considering is he could run out and then just try to mine them from behind while putting the pressure here, right? Instead of trying to wait for them to approach and then mining defensively. Like, there's a bit more of a proactive stance I think he could take, but I don't know if you agree with that.
He'd have to get out there before they start spawning, or else if they see him, they just push him out first. Because they have quite a bit of time to work with. Right?
Yeah, it's mostly that time that I'm worried about. Okay, well, that forces trans.
Yeah, those mines weren't the best because the ammo was still up. But I mean, the trans did make a difference. Yeah, overall that wasn't bad. Like, we chose a spot to fight and we dumped all our ults there, and
Yep.
like, they had to burn a lot to get out.
That was good.
On Zen, Brig, Rhine now.
Oh my god, good kill.
Oh, never mind, Ren. Sorry to sick.
Oh my god. He's got sent. Okay, now what do we do here? We don't have much to work with besides High Noon and Pulse, so this is probably a fight we will lose. But we're making progress, that's okay. So yeah, just standing our ground there is good.
We might want to consider just dropping the High Noon as well for a Widow at this point. Like,
Yeah.
He's pretty decent on second, but he's pretty bad on third compared to like Widow.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, we need something to happen there. Yeah, he does have cooldowns. And he doesn't have any way of protecting Tina either. Alright. Oh, you should have that.
Yeah, it looked like Tina was also afraid to cross because like that's through the Widow spot, which is normally good, but Jaden actually shielded it. So in this case, like Jaden, you need to calm that.
Well, that shield's gone, but she's not shootable
No.
there. And
she was trying to like heal Josh, but couldn't.
Oh, you
earlier.
mean earlier in this?
The reason
Let's
why
see.
Josh like wasn't getting help, right? Is he
Yeah,
shields this,
right.
right? And she's afraid to like cross.
Yeah, right here you have the free crossover.
Yeah, and Jade
Although
needs
that
to
does put
communicate.
her in the front line a little bit more.
Yeah, but she just needs to get close enough to apply the beam, right? But she's
Yeah.
afraid to. Like, do you see how far away she's playing right now?
Oh, she's so
trying to
far
LOS.
away.
Yeah, she's trying to LOS it right now because like she's not sure about that. But like, yeah, if Jaden shoves a shield up there, like that needs to be communicated.
I just want to see where the Harmony Orb is. Pocketing Mercy. Mercy's full though. Mercy's not actively doing anything here, right? Your Sigma's in trouble, your Kree's in trouble. They're the ones actively engaging. Those are the ones that need the support right here, right now, right?
Yeah.
Like that's good call to at least change it up, but like Sigma is no longer, I think, the primary target, especially being pocketed by the Mercy. He's being pocketed by the Mercy. He's disengaging. Your Kree has no help. Kree has no help, and he's still in, right? So just remembering those priorities. Like if you're not sure, just pocket the person going in. Okay, now we're playing out of Widow LOS again. Okay. Maybe Harmony should be going on to ball here. Harmony on the ball. Harmony on the ball. Who's he harmoning?
Ball.
Well, he is now.
Yeah.
He's gotten Sigma here, which is good because Sigma's the one doing things, right? Sigma's the target. Okay, cool. He puts on. Oh no, he doesn't put on ball. He puts on Mercy.
Yeah. It looked like he tried to.
Okay. Yeah. So he just got caught up a little bit. That's fine.
All right. So to break this choke, we always we gotta do something stupid, right? That's kind of the nature of this choke, is it's insane. So
I hate
the
this
problem
choke.
right now. Yeah, the problem right now is Owen is trying to make a play, and he's discorded, and he's getting shot, right? And look, where like we haven't even tried moving forward yet, right? So again, time like we need to do something stupid, but we need to do something stupid together, right? So when Owen's making a play, we all need to be shoving past the choke right now, right? Because he's making a lot of space. But like now the problem is like we weren't walking in. Now we're trying to force, like again, we're going in one by one, and we're all dying one by one, right? So Owen gets shot, forced out, has to go grab healing. Then Ian goes in, right? And he gets blown up, right? And we still haven't actually tried to force our backline through the choke yet.
I want to note the progress that we make through choke as well. By when the Widow dies initially, right? So there he is, little hamster man, dive bombing the French woman on the high ground, right? So bad sniper lady's dead, and we need to go, right? Like we have to be pushing in now, and this cart is only going to go from here to like still in choke by the time Widow gets yet another sightline on us from back here, right? It's gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, we need to be pushing in even before then, right? As Owen is like grappling in from the side, that's when we need to be walking forward.
Right.
If we're afraid of the Widow, we just shield the Widow, and then we just keep going.
Yep, because here's Widow, and she's coming back, and oh, that almost got her though. But like, look where the cart is, right? Now we're back in the same position we were. Like it's been how many seconds on respawn, and nothing's changed about our situation.
Yeah. Now we're getting grabbed.
Now we're getting grabbed. We get I mean, I guess they use some ults here, but like so do we. So it's not like either one of us is coming out net positive. Actually, no, they're coming out net positive because we haven't made any progress. Like it's not like we got anything out of trading the ults there. Yeah, so we lose all that because we didn't engage early. We have to not only recontest this payload, but now we have to deal with them being positioned for this next fight, which I guess they just don't do. Why are they? They took forever to get there. All right, let's see if this happens better this time. Someone help Owen. Someone help Owen.
I mean, he's just taking damage, and we're not walking in off it, right? So
Yeah.
that's kind of like the core problem we're experiencing. Again, like, there's no reasonable play that breaks this choke for the most part, unless you're just ulting, like 6-man ulting. What breaks this choke is just like everybody inting together.
Yeah. Feed as a team.
Yeah, like obviously don't do it all the same direction. We talked a lot about angles and stuff like that, but that means like at least 1 or 2 people are going to do stupid flings, and then we push at the same time, right?
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. No, it's over. Yeah, we kind of like we lost our foothold after Owen's kill, and we just kept falling. Like we just kept slipping from that point.
Switching sides.
We never really caught back up.
Ready for battle.
Anything I need to go back to on that point or no?
No, I think that's fine.
Oh my god, are we gonna do it?
Always spawn hold on this map.
Always.
Attackers.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it, Owen. Oh my god, he's rolling him.
Side note: every like minute or so, like you drop all your frames for like 10 seconds.
What? Okay, hold on a second.
It just corrects itself after 10 seconds and catches up, but like it's like every minute or two there's a massive.
Let me reduce the quality a little bit. All right. Is this any better?
Yeah. I mean, so far, we'll see, but so far it's good.
I hit on 1080 60 FPS for stream.
Yeah, that's probably not it.
I hit it, Chief. Oh my god, pinned. Oh my god, pinned.
Alright, can you go back a sec?
Yeah. I want to play this in like 75 just to process mentally what's happening.
The issue is we're pushing the right side, and if we look at our Mei is going to the left side as if she's expecting a flank, right? And that's just not the Mei's job, right? The Mei should be like, if there's someone who should be pressuring the off angles, right? It should be your Lucio and your off tank, right? In this case, your Zarya. But if you had a diva, it would be your diva as well, right? But where our Mei is like checking the angle, like she's like the anti-flank, right? But that's not what's supposed to be happening here, right? Our Mei and our Ryan are supposed to play together, and they're supposed to run down people together, right?
Yeah.
And then it's the people who have range, which is the Zarya, or the mobility, which is your Lucio, to like deal with flanks. Right. So that's why our Zarya dies, because like the Zarya is doing the Mei's job, right? And the Mei isn't there to help. And this is what makes this fight go to pieces, right? We haven't gotten a single useful wall until now, right?
It looks like we. Okay, no. Now that Owen's down, it's over.
Yeah. No, I mean, if anyone dies, realistically, like, you can't stay there anymore.
Oh yeah, you can't stay there anymore.
Yeah, you stay there until you die usually, but we actually have the option to back out now if we want to though, because we still won the fight. And we're just gonna chill it here, I guess. I mean, I guess it's a choice.
We are buying stupid amounts of time off of what is already a lost fight.
We didn't even die. How did we not die?
I don't know.
Okay, Ryan's back. We use ammo.
Oh, that's meaty. See, like that's what we need. Okay, not that bit, but the wall was good. Oh my god, smoked. I don't know how I feel about that Blossom. It keeps us in the fight.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to like use Blossom well.
Yeah, it is.
Especially against like Brig, another Reaper, Trans,
yeah,
line pins, hook, deflect. They have 1,000,001 ways to counter it, so anytime you get any value is good.
Good tanks. Yeah, just two meaty shatters. I think if you have the impression that Ryan has shatter, you should just be ready for him to like throw it out in a weird time. Because like the scariest Ryan is a cornered Ryan, because there's no telling what they'll do. It's like a wild animal.
Alright, so another really important thing to remember is that they're playing Zen Brig, right? And we're playing Lucio, right? So we want to run at them. But we're playing really passive here, and we're just like sitting here. We're not actually running in, right? We're not on speed. We're not amping, right? And this gets someone hooked, and they just immediately die, right? And this isn't really on the person who's getting hooked, right? Sure, I mean, sure, we're down one, right? But like, we should still be like more aggressively. We should either be playing more patiently, defensively, waiting, right, in positions where the only person who can get hooked is potentially the Rhine, really, or we should be aggressively pushing anyways, like regardless of the fact that we're down one, right? But we shouldn't be just like standing there, like in relative close proximity to the enemy team, and expect to be okay, because either like run at us or like spam us, right? And neither are good outcomes. Because like once our BAP's dead, like there's nothing actually we can do to save this fight.
Yep, this one's over. I think. No way he gets that.
The big Ryan live. Wow, Ryan survived.
Oh my god, the great escape.
We might still get a fight here.
No
guess
way.
not.
No way.
Payload has reached the checkpoint.
I don't know what the fight is.
Yeah, we're
Other
just
than
not
them two
regrouping.
guys.
Like, we're rush comp. We're if you think of like how their comp works versus how our comp works, right? They have like a Reinhardt, but they have like a Zen, they have a Genji. They're kind of more pokey, even if they're semi-brawl, right? So
Yeah.
they're still a brawl comp, kind of, but we're definitely a lot more brawly than they are. So how it ends up working is because a lot of our stuff is like gets stronger when we have more people with us and can use like our Lucio auras, for example, right?
Mhm.
Our comp becomes better when we have when it's closer to a 6v6, right? The closer it is to a 6v6, the stronger we are relative to them. But if it's like a 3v3, their comp is actually better than ours, right? So we want to avoid skirmishing as much as possible and like group up and take like really like coordinated pushes, right? Again, it doesn't need to be at the same place, but it doesn't need to be at the same time.
They're just gonna do more in any given poke phase.
Yeah. Like you can definitely play the rush slower, and we can play a bit more scattered. Like we don't have to be all stacked all the time, right? But like we do need to be like fighting at the same time. That's the most important part.
I saw what Owen went for with the shatter. I can't blame him for that. Ooh,
Got him.
Squished. Okay. Someone help Josh. Someone help Josh.
Side note, we talked about buddy system last time, right? So the Ryan's buddy is like basically the Lucio. Lucio should pretty much always be with the Ryan. And then somebody should like not, and the McCree sometimes gets a buddy, but he's usually flanking too much for that. But our Lucio should pretty much always be like at least near our Ryan.
I like how
If you
this
get a
wall
good-
denies them the push on catwalk.
Yeah, I mean, once we get that window in though, like we should be dropping our Ryan and pushing more aggressively. Like we give them so much time to set up, they flank us for free. We're not actually paying attention to any of the angles, right? But like when this window comes up, right, after we throw the initial fire strike, our Ryan should be pushing their Ryan, right? But like, not only do they get a walk card for
Oh
free,
my
but
god,
they, like,
he teleports right behind.
yeah, they just flank it. And none of us are paying attention to it. Like we're so focused on shooting through this window that it can't see anything, right? Do you see the like? Do you see that, like, or like?
Yeah.
You get how that works, right? Like the window can't see anyone. They already dodged it, right? So why are we trying to
Yeah.
like shoot through it still, right? Like take angles and do other things.
Yeah.
Like watch the flanks, like push aggressively, etc., etc. Use the tempo advantage of our window.
Like, okay. I just want to see what you can see through here, right? So, if they're pushing catwalk, yes, fine. Window works. Window good. They've already trying to break the LOS. You have stopped their push through window. Window's done its job, pretty much.
Yeah,
So
and
don't worry
you can
about
still
playing through
leverage the window if you like go down there and fight and use the window for your BAP, right?
Mhm.
To like heal you guys through. But like, if we just use the window to deny a push, right? Like that's like 8 seconds of value, right? That's it. And it's not winning the fight.
Oh, we was beat off there?
Yeah, Christina, careful. That's like the
Yeah.
second beat. You've lost this map. Yeah, just be yeah. Beef's got a long windup. It's not like Valkyr.
And you still got Blade on the table too. Like that fight was over, and now we don't have beat for Blade.
Yeah. What is it?
All right, here it
doing?
comes.
He's feeding.
All right, there he goes. Genji bad. Wait, but for real, I actually want to see what happens here. I guess Genji's trying to be slick on the respawns.
Yeah, but like, if we talk about timing, what's the issue with this timing? He's doing it when there's nobody here.
Yeah,
really.
who's in?
There's
Who's
timing.
in? Right?
Yeah.
Ryan's trying to leave. Reaper's trying to play a sniper.
Yeah. If like our Lucio rolled out and touched cart right now, right, we could actually potentially win this. Wait, is he just like reclining? Like, go back to the Genji real quick.
He's hitting the fattest woe.
I mean, look at him. He's got his arm
Oh.
back, and he's just reclining in the
Yeah,
air.
no. Genji knows that they've capped it. He's like, nah, my work here's done. He just hits the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, but if like when that
We
blade
definitely
happened, like we still like we recognized it was a bad blade and just had our Lucio roll out onto the cart, right? Even if our Lucio dies, we probably win that fight. But that's a very hard read to make in the moment with the Genji blading on top of you.
Ooh, wait, I like that. I like that read. Oh my god. What a good reaction. At least you trade him out. I mean, you whiff the shatter and you know immediately I have to hit my shield. Like that's good. That's good run play. I mean, obviously it'd be better if you hit the shatter, right? I don't think it was necessary to do there, but at the end of the day you traded them out, so that mental war's over. Now you can focus on doing your job for the most part. Good corner play too. Like not going aggro on that. You're 190. You're discorded. You need your shield back. Like that was a good call. Again, I think Owen's Ryan is definitely serviceable.
Yeah.
For someone who's been playing Zen most of the time.
Yeah, but that's something we want to avoid though. Could you go back a second?
Getting into that situation.
Yeah, like so, like watch. So he backs up. He loses his shield. That's fine, right? But then if you watch, like, okay, a little bit after this point, it will happen. Don't worry. Yeah.
After this.
So yeah, once he's got his shield charged and he's ready to go, like he just does like the wiggle, right? And the wiggle is something you want to avoid at all costs on Ryan, right? Like he's not doing it. He's not going anywhere, right?
Yeah. Now you're just taking shield damage here.
Yeah. So like you just want to have a purpose in mind when you like walk out a shield, right? So like you want to be walking someplace or doing something or shielding for a purpose. Right? In this case, it looked like you were trying to shield for the Widow, right? And so your team can spam her. But at the same time, right, you still want to be walking forward while that's going on.
Yeah. I'd also be worried. I wonder if he's shielding because he's afraid of getting hooked by a hog. So that tells me two things. One, you don't know where the hog is, and two, you don't know where the hog is. like the team doesn't know where the hog is, right? Like this is a little worrying that nobody heard that because I definitely heard him drop and nobody sees that. Good fire strike window though.
Yeah, and see, this is another case of where you sit there trying to use our window for a few seconds longer instead of just walking after we throw the fire strike, right? And just like getting our heroes into them and then using the window to sustain our push, right? We get the initial tempo advantage of like getting the burst damage plus like them hiding, right? And we need to abuse that as much as we can. In this case, we're getting surrounded, but like before then, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it is about these windows turning us into a sandwich. I wonder if it's just so much of the focus fire.
Yeah, I mean, we all just sit here using a window, but like when people do 200% damage, realistically, you just need like 1 to 2 people to actually use the window efficiently, right? You don't need like to have 3 or 4 people stacked on it.
We're gonna turn into a red sandwich real quick. Right there.
Yeah. So like, even though like, yeah, like we get flanked, we could have easily gotten at least 1 kill and maybe a second before this flank even happened, right? But like we were so slow to push that the brig lived, they trans afterward, they save everyone, right? And at this point, like this, oh no,
We're throwing a lot of ults at the problem here.
if we're gonna grab, if we're gonna blizzard and if we're gonna blizzard and grab, right, we need to do them together because like on their own they're not gonna get kills.
We didn't have grav at this point, but we could have. We definitely could have had grav if we weren't in sniper's nest.
His positioning is like okay, I think he just like the timing was kind of unfortunate because he pushed it like when they were flanking us.
Right. That's what I'm more concerned about. Is like there was a lot of time where it was spent like trying to push into that, and he could have been helping teammates. I think.
No, I think this is fine.
Chasing the Widow out.
Yeah. Like he should be trying to bubble someone right now.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Right? Like, there's stuff going on behind him.
Yeah, but like the act of pushing itself was fine. But now the problem is we burned both Grav and Blizzard, and we still lose the fight. And we're not gonna get a single kill, so we don't actually like slow them down either.
Yeah.
So again, remember if we open like with the position already collapsing around us, right, and getting flanked, and like someone like a hog in our spawn, right, like it's probably not, and like we're down on McCree already, it's probably not the time to like be ulting.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Beat engage. Maybe. Right, that's map. All right, which one next?
Let's go King's Row.
Good choice. Let's see it.
Now entering King's Row. Defend objective A.
All right. Do you want to do comp analysis about this? Is there anything worth looking at? This seems pretty standard at a glance.
Yeah, the Widow is kind of a odd choice, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
They're also not running a Lucio, they're running a Babsten. So this is something we should just be running at on cooldown.
Yeah, they're playing something a lot slower.
Yeah. They have like a lot more damage and a lot more poke, but like their Widow Silence are actually not that great here, so I think Widow's just kind of a bad character. And then they have no speed, so again, we should just be running at the Zen every opportunity we get.
I don't know how I feel about that Zarya positioning either. I mean, it's okay for now, but if she stays there, it could get dicey.
She might be trying to go. No, okay. Never mind.
Oh,
Like-
she ran back.
Yeah. We probably
Kinda
didn't need to
wall.
wall that. But we get out.
I think it was good because it turns the it turns this into a like what would have been a collapse onto whoever got caught now turns into us getting a way in, even though it means that we don't get to isolate a target. Like the reverse is also true here.
I mean, if someone tries to run at our Mei there, our Mei can just like take a step back, and if they keep trying to chase, then he walls them away from their team. Then the wall comes down and we kill that guy. Right? Like, we're not actually scared of dying. It's just our Mei. Right? If this guy actually tries to push our Mei can just like wall this guy, the Rhine off and kill him. Right? Because our wall comes up second, and the second wall is almost always better. All right, we need a wall of some kind here. It doesn't really matter where, but it needs to become up. Okay, not that wall.
Not that one.
Yeah, we just need a wall in response to their wall, right? And our wall, by virtue of being second, as long as we can get the wall, will, generally speaking, be better. So, like, go back a little bit further. So, we should be looking for a wall. So, like, there's a potential wall in the Zarya somewhere, right? When this wall comes up, right, we're focused on the Zarya, that's why. But you should still try to wall the Zarya at the very least, right? Like, wall something. Even if you're not necessarily walling to help your Rhine. Also, generally speaking, this is why you need to stay stacked on your Rhine, so you don't, like, forget about him. Because you need to be able to wall this Rhine right now, and walling this Rhine would just straight up kill him, right? And then this wall is just not very good, unfortunately.
Now we're just waiting for that next wall. They messed
All
that
right,
one
their
up
wall's
too.
trash.
Their wall's bad. Do we have a better wall? Show me a better
Sure,
wall.
There's a
Better
very,
wall,
yeah,
better
there's a-
wall.
yeah.
Nice. No, I liked that attempt at a pin, even though he counterpinned. Like that kills him. Good job. That's what we need. Is that Mei and Ryan playing together that we didn't have on the Havana hold? Like that's exactly what we needed. Nice fire strike. Cool. All right, just scuffed walls left and right, but we close it out.
Yeah, we just missed a lot of opportunities to get more kills. So even though we were up a pick from the very start, we actually like kind of struggled to exert our like advantage.
my
Side
God.
note: when we're done chasing, we have to swap which supports on card, because Lucio is good for chasing initially, so you give them the speed, right? But at a very early point, you need to like turn around and swap with your BAP, because your BAP is the one that actually does damage. Also, don't forget about the fact that they don't have forward spawns, because they pincer from behind and then like we walk into a fire.
Yeah.
Because like we're still capping right now. Just like to point that out.
Yeah.
Like at
We
this
aren't
point, we
real-
should already be turning around. We should be backing up
Yeah.
because we still haven't capped yet.
No.
Right, we need to go back and like and swap supports.
Oh my God, that just rips through. Yeah, if we had waited, we would have been able to control this corner, but now we're gonna get held at choke. Sag. Alright.
Sad.
We have a lot to work with here, but so do they.
All right, remember we have speed here, so we need to be like pushing through together, right? And walling first, right? So, they actually walled too early, and so we could actually just like get through the cart for free.
Yeah, because they tried to
the
spawn
card-
wall, I think, right?
Well, no. They put a wall in the cart here, and the cart like destroys walls. So
Oh wait, are you talking about? Oh, this right here.
yeah.
I thought you were
So
talking about the
when
one
this wall
before.
comes up, we just need to take a like chill for a second. We probably got a little too antsy with this blizzard here, but yeah.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, when we're trying to push a choke, we should do it as 6, right? And wall first. So that way we can like choose which angle we fight, right? Because the nature of the choke is they're going to set up at multiple angles, right?
Right. I think the Blizzard play is correct but early. I don't know if you agree with that sentiment. Where like you're saying, I feel like the wall that got placed forced it out, but it wasn't necessary because we could have just chilled. And as a result, we don't properly do it, even though we kind of know like yeah we're gonna Blizzard this corner and push in off of it. I think we get forced into taking that fight earlier than was actually necessary, and we
Yeah, I
waste
don't
as a
remember.
result.
Yeah, I don't remember if the wall, if their wall was called or not. But if that wall is called, like we just need to play slow until we're ready to actually push again. So if their wall comes out first and it's not something that like immediately kills us, right? Then we can take it slow. We don't have to like rush it. Like we can just go hide in the library, and what are they gonna do about it, right?
What they use? They used Blizzard Shatter. We used Blizzard.
All right, this group has. Oh no! All right, so this window, I know we were talking about it in comms, but like the problem with this window, right, is like, first of all, the cart's blocking half of it, and the second is like, we're not committed to a fight at that point, right?
I'll watch from this perspective, just so we can see it.
Like this window's gonna come up, and we can't actually see anything, right? Like they're already at the corner, they're giving us all this room, right? So we don't need a window yet, right? They're giving us this room anyways.
Yeah, zoning window here, right? Like, cause now even with the cart in front, what are we hitting? Shield, I suppose. Like,
We just need to wait on the window until like we're actually like in a position where we can see an enemy team in a spot where they want to fight, right? If they're already backing, we don't need a window, right? So we need to read their body language.
oh my god. Sorry, I just want to watch that.
That's
That's satisfying. That was a good slam. That was a good slam. I wish we had been able to do something off of it.
Good beat.
Good beat.
Огонь по готовности.
Do we have lamp for that?
Огонь по готовности.
Alright. I am afraid of us getting shattered again, because I don't remember how this went. Oh my god, he shatters again. That Ryan was not ready. Cart. Block.
So again, cart in first and foremost is Lucio's responsibility in most situations. So Dylan, this is on you to remember this to keep someone on cart. I know you want to chase, right? But you can give them speed amp, right, for a couple seconds after they leave your aura. So you just like give them the amp, take 2 steps off cart, get them like going, and then you back up, right? And you let your BAP heal them and do the thing, right? But unless you're actively chasing and you're like getting in front of your team and you're gonna boop them forward, right? The enemy team forward, then other if you're not doing that, then you really should be on cart. Also, again, do you see how like we're like the way we pushed that corner was really sloppy, and as a result, like we get walled.
I'll watch it back.
So like again, we're not like playing wide on this corner, and we're not really like,
We're really playing in a spot where they would be able to wall us off.
yeah,
We're not playing in a more open area.
Yeah.
We're playing like the tiniest corner possible, which like I like that Owen recognizes that they're gonna wall, and you like know what's coming, and so you start walking backwards just to get over it. But this like our Zarya gets trapped by the same wall just because of how tight this fight is. And I don't know what that wall does.
Yeah, I was trying to save him.
Yeah.
Wall's hard.
The wall is hard. Alright, we lose that.
You might even say it's hard as ice.
True. I I guess. I mean, I wouldn't, but oh, that's scary. Oh, that's scary. That's a good lamp actually. How'd you hit that? Wait.
Looks like the middle pillar came down. But don't forget, Avery, you can just jump over the wall as well.
I think I was wondering how he hit that. I didn't know if he jumped it or not.
I'm pretty sure they just shoot this.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, Avery, you can just jump over the wall.
You saw
Also,
that way faster than
side
I
note,
did.
we don't even have to push this way. Just like to point that out, we don't even have to push this way. We could just go into bar right now, clear a bar, right? And then like come out with like the stairs in the high ground, right? And then that spot's almost unwallable because there's so much you can work with, right? And then we can like shift like our Hanzo to main or something, or like I don't know. There's a bunch of ways we can do it, but like, we're walking through one of the most wallable chokes in the game right now. So, you know, we found our own wall, right? But again, the second wall is usually better if like it comes out at a reasonable time. And in their case, it was almost too late, so they had to use immo, right? But then we had to use our immo anyways because they got a good counter wall.
Yeah. And I know it's not entirely Owen's fault here. Well, okay, it kind of is when you charged in. Like, I understand what you're going for. You're trying to pin the Ryan against the wall and just win the Ryan duel, right? But I think you overshot and you went too far, and that causes you to get walled. And now watch your shield, right? You have nothing that you can do except shield and hop around, and you have immor. I guess you're shielding immortality, but like that's gonna break, and because it breaks, the Ryan just throws the shatter out and that hits your team, right? Like you were kind of backed into a corner, quite literally, but it also snowballed a little bit off of the decision making. Like you saw the set play, you went for it, and it whiffed. Although we somehow get out of it.
Yeah, so this is another example. I wasn't too upset with like how Owen played the wall fight, but like in this case, right, after you get that shatter and you get that first kill, you've got to turn around and like hit the Genji. So this is a great shatter, right? But like the Genji is still in your backline and he's blading. So once you get this kill, you got to stop walking forward, turn around, and try to smack the Genji. Right? This is too late. This is what costs you all your HP, right? Is you got shot in the back for like 3 seconds trying to walk back.
And with a window nonetheless. Right, hit the shatter. Hits a blade.
It's a great shatter. Yeah, just don't need it. Just like especially when you know there's a blade in your background, you got to stop. Right, just turn around.
Yeah, like if you'd started running for the blade right from the get go, you wouldn't have been out in the open. I don't know if the other option is commit because there's nobody who's gonna be able to help you with this Genji. So yeah, it's one of those things you have to do sooner. Because even if you commit, who's gonna help you, right? And so you just take all this damage from wall because you're basically out of position.
Yeah. By the time you actually turn back to deal with this Genji, he's getting the ranged help from his team that like got up from the shatter and stuff like that. And like if you just killed him faster with your team, like it would have been fine.
Both sides use a lot for that fight to not work out in our favor.
Yeah, I mean, King's Row fights be like ult on cooldown.
God, King's Row is just... It's a new experience every game. Although I suppose arguably we're better off.
60 seconds remaining.
We beat for Grav.
We still have dragons, and we're
And again,
coming up on
also
the...
remember, we don't have to push this way, right? We can push another way and then Dragon from the flank, and our fight is so much better automatically, right? But we're forcing this so hard, and like we're getting frozen, our beat, it's just like really ugly, right? And our Hanzo's meanwhile taking a 1v1 in the back because we didn't clear an angle first, right? We didn't push aside, so as a result, the Genji can be bought anywhere essentially when we're pushing in.
Yeah, he's looking for it. Does he die for this?
I'm pretty sure it does. This is a really hard fight. Yeah.
No, he loses. That's
In
okay.
the meantime, we barely made any progress in the front line despite shoving everyone else up there because again, we're shoving into a choke when we don't have to. Like it's gonna be problematic either way in main mirrors. Like pushing through chokes is difficult, right? But we can take much better chokes in this one. Like if we go around the right side of the map relative to like this current camera angle, there's like that space is one of the most open spaces on this point, right? And there's a lot of space to work with, and we can get our Hanzo to high ground relatively safely. We can get our BAP up there with him as well, right, on the catwalk, and then we can take a much more ordered fight than like this, which is like
This is
I don't even
messy.
know how you, yeah.
I have to slow it down because I can't process what's happening. Okay, I don't know why he throws that out.
We're in a wall sandwich.
Did he have it when Owen's shield went down? Because that would no, he wasn't even close. So he's just farming his shatter off of all. well, he needs to be. He waits for you to be frozen. He gets a bunch of charge off of that. Your barrier goes down, and I swear to God, like, if he had gotten that if he hadn't been shielding as long as he did, this fight would be over. Because he would have shattered everyone. And then, I guess, just Josh soul reads him? I don't know.
So here's a question. How does that shatter Avery?
How does what shatter Avery?
The shatter.
From them?
Yeah.
Is this you're legitimately asking, or are you asking because you gotta tell me? Let me see it. He needs to be swinging here. He needs to be swinging here. Oh, Ryan. Not our Ryan. Their Ryan.
Yeah.
Avery is playing what again?
Bap.
Where is he? Oh, because he's traveling up the cart.
Is he even on the cart right now?
Yeah, he is.
I feel like he jumped.
It's got a conic shape to it with some verticality.
Yeah, but
right?
It can't. Does it travel up the air into the air above the cart?
No,
like he's actually in the air on top of the wall now. When he gets stunned.
you can't jump over Shatter unless you're right on top of the starting point. Or you can't normal jump over Shatter, which he did. He wasn't crouch jumping. So I think not only is it traveling up this, I would be willing to bet because of how it bugs. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Liam from Team Ireland play,
yeah.
but like he's done some crazy stuff with May walls and Shatter. Because like on Dorado third point on that catwalk, you can actually wall that and you can shatter down it just because it treats the wall like a slope for whatever reason. So I'd be willing to guess that if it didn't just travel up this and hit him because he was normal jumping off of the payload, right? It's going to treat this payload like a slope just so that you can hit that shatter. And then because he's normal jumping, he's not the height required to get above shatter. Or it's like somehow traveling up both of these walls and he's within that shape. He's within whatever it thinks the cone is. Okay. So it's just Overwatch being Overwatch, but like that makes sense. It makes sense knowing that Overwatch is a flawed game.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a little weird. Alright, isolate Zarya. Oh, kill that Ryan. Kill him. Yeah, just swing on it. Just swing on it. Just swing on it. Right, okay. Trying to help against the Genji, I guess. You chase him out.
I'm pretty sure Owen could have killed him there if he really.
Owen could have if he chased it.
Yeah.
Genji doesn't touch. That was just bad on him. He should have gone earlier. Because they definitely could have recontested. Oh my god. That's a Chad play. Staring the window, like, right down. And reading that fire strike. I presume that's what happened, is he just knew that they're gonna go from fire strike window and hit Q faster than they could hit E.
Yeah, Ryans are very greedy. Oh, wait, that's a fire strike right there.
Wait, there's a fire strike. What's he doing? What's he doing?
The other Ryan just didn't shield it.
Oh, other Ryan. Oh my god. And the dragon coming out is so nice too. Oh my lord. Yeah, that Ryan was misplaying. I don't know if that's what you were going for, Owen, but if it was, God, I respect that. I respect what you tried to do there, if that was your intent. Oh my god, that Mei should die. Cart? Cart?
Yeah.
Cart?
Again, this is, if
Lucio?
no one else remembers, this needs to be like a Dylan on cart, right? Like, other people are allowed to forget sometimes, but Lucio isn't allowed to forget.
We get no space off of that fight, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because they're just gonna come right back here. They're just gonna come right back here. And we've used ults. Well, okay, I guess we get the next corner, which is a little bit of progress. Unless we give it up. Which, we might not. Never mind. Yeah. We keep trying to take... We keep trying to take space that we haven't realistically earned yet, I think is the problem with King's Row. We did it on the first point where we went really far in and we hadn't finished capping the point. So there's no way of us sustaining our presence in that area. And we did the exact same thing here, where we went way too far in, touched the spawn doors, nobody's controlling the cart, and now we're trying to take a fight in an area that we don't reasonably have under our control.
10
Like,
seconds
we've done that
remaining.
twice now. And now they just throw Qs at us. I don't think there's anything else that happens here.
Ready for
Yeah.
battle.
Okay. Time check is 6:52, so we'll finish this map and then call it.
Ready for battle.
All right.
Ready.
Ready? Ready? We fighting?
Go.
Oh my god. How did I... Okay. You gonna do the hotel thing? No, I'm just gonna run it down mid.
Yeah. So we're playing way too passive here, because like again, when we're playing Mei, we want to play hotel, or statue rather. But we're playing like the backside of hotel, so we can't get aggressive in statue even if we wanted to, because we're so far away, right? It's also very hard in general for our Zarya to off angle when we're playing hotel, as compared to statue when there's two obvious paths, right? That are right next to each other. And so we give ground. Their Mei's gonna that wall's not the best because the problem with the wall isn't that it separated people. The problem with the wall is that we weren't moving forward at the same time. Like we're not ready to push because we've been falling back the whole time, right?
Yeah. If Owen pushes us, he dies here.
Yeah, he's already out of shield, right? So this is why aggression needs to be communicated, right? And it needs to be like in sync.
Oh my god. I like that. I like that wall. Good jukes, good jukes, good jukes. Not you, Genji.
That's another pretty questionable wall.
Can we kill that man? Please? Okay, cool. Yeah, the thing I saw that Owen almost didn't get away with was he gets to like 50 HP and then he throws up shield, and now he has like a full shield to work with. But they could have run him over.
Again, though, we need to play closer to statue, right, with everybody. This is just like so far away. The McCree doesn't have to play here, but like everyone else does, more or less need to be stacked on Ryan. This wall sucks.
That wall's terrible. I don't know what we're doing with Lucio here either. But I also know Tina's not the most. Or wait, no, Tina's not on Lucio.
That's Dylan.
That's Dylan.
Yeah, that's Dylan.
Okay, so.
Oh no, you get the replay bug.
Oh, Fire Strike. What are you doing there?
We're flying Fire Strike forever.
Oh no 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 no.
All right, we're just gonna have a Fire Strike in the middle of our fight. Don't worry about it.
Jesus.
It's not hurting anyone. Don't worry.
Bruh. Okay. Is this the last fight? Or is this the... Okay.
Yeah, this is the one, yeah.
This is the one. Okay. So why is our Lucio running out already? Like, not
sure.
I don't know who you help here.
Yeah.
If anyone.
Our Lucio should be like on top of statue, basically.
It might be within your aura.
No, he's got 3 in his aura. You can see the number.
Time to accelerate.
Well, that's always including Lucio too. So yeah, you're not helping them at that range. Oh no. God, they really just won that off of one. Oh, they used both support ults. Why'd they trans?
Not sure. Felt like they were gonna die, maybe.
What is he doing? Wow, he had no confidence in his Ryan surviving. Which I guess says something about us, like, cool. Or maybe more about the Ryan.
He couldn't even get to his Ryan with the shred.
Couldn't even get to his Ryan. You know he's just screaming for them to break that wall. But he had zero confidence. Alright.
Yeah, we just gave him so much room on statue, and then like we just lined both supports up with the Fire Strike. And our Lucio like died like way later, so our Lucio was all the way in the backside of point with that, instead of like on top of statue where that's not even an issue, right? Hello.
He's really trying to tempt fate there. Oh my god, chatted on. I want to watch this from Owen's perspective. Alright. Wall could have been better. It's okay. This is what scares me. Is the wall behind him. But getting that kill made. These side swings are good.
Yeah.
Do as much damage as you can.
Wow, you actually killed him.
Yeah, because he's just outside the Immor. Or that's not even his Immor. Right?
Their Immor just died.
Their Immor
Josh
just
killed
died.
it. Yeah, right before then. Like that bin was super high risk because like the thing to note is like even though you killed him, if Josh doesn't kill the lamp right as you connect on that pin, that Genji like has free reign in your backline. And again, you need to turn around and like deal with the Genji first. Wait, where is their Immor? Oh, there it is.
Oh, it is on him. Yeah. So this would not. Yeah, Josh kind of saved you here. Oh, well, not kind of. He did save you. Both your BAP and your Mei really just saved you there.
Yeah, and like if you connect on that pin and you didn't kill him, and this Genji was still like lives as a result, like that's like a really bad outcome overall.
I don't know if grab was necessary.
It's okay. Fight was.
I guess we could have grabbed Blade if necessary, but
yeah. It probably wasn't necessary, but
yeah. So I think Owen, mechanically you understand what needs to happen, and in terms of the macro, you kind of understand what needs to happen. But there's a lot of little micro things I don't know if you're noticing or not that are what's giving you value. It's not necessarily off of your back. It's off of what your team is doing. Oh my god, he just jukes you. At least it's only you though. And that Immor comes out, but it's gone. Okay, he dies. This is a better Blizzard though than last time, I think.
we had the Blizzard the whole time, right? What were we waiting for on it?
Probably
so we kinda held
that.
that for a while.
I think we were waiting for exactly that.
I mean, isn't this a pretty good Blizzard right now? Like, why are we holding it?
Right here?
Yeah.
I don't know, Lamp. I don't know what Josh is looking for here.
I don't know. We should like we're just holding on to ults, right? Like we have to beat. Orion died without beating. Our Mei like didn't Blizzard before he died, right? Our window came up first, but you know that's window.
I wonder if the beat's probably for grab. Like we're just hard committing to it.
Yeah, but like if we die before they grab, then it doesn't matter if we save the beat for the grab, right? Because if we beat to live, to bail out someone from a mistake, and then they grab afterward and kill us, right? We'll actually be ahead on our ult, right? Because we'll have more beat.
Yeah, that's
than they'll
true.
have grab.
That's true.
It's more important to use ults when they're good, when they make sense, rather than saving them specifically for specific things. Unless that thing is like literally going to like win the fight, and it's like super. Oh god, not again. And it's like super that's important. Like if it's Nanoblade, right? Like don't be using trans just because, right? You need a very good reason to trans. But that said, if you're gonna lose the fight if you don't trans, right? You trans anyways, right?
Let's see here. Looking for the Genji. So I understand the sentiment of trying to want to play out of sight line, probably from that Zen. But like you can take some damage. You can take a little bit of damage.
I mean that window is terrifying.
That window is kind of scary. But I don't know why we're playing this corner here, because this
I think this
directly
is fine. I think our squishies are just like way too close.
is it the squishies or is it the tank?
Like we have a lot of time to back up here and start resetting our position and taking high ground, right? We could easily get like our Zarya and our BAP and our McCree up to high ground, right? But we're like trying to play in front of them when we don't have to, right? And now meanwhile this Genji's flanking from behind, we don't have anyone checking the angles, we're all stacked facing main, right? And we're just making the game really hard for ourselves, right? Like why did we have all 5 people stacked behind the Reinhardt there? Like we don't need to do that. The Rein's just like defensively holding a position because he can't really move very much.
You don't think the Ryan
we
can
had a
start
lot
fighting this corner?
No, because like they have the window up, right? He doesn't want to fight there.
No, but now
He just,
now
like-
Window's gone. Window's
Yeah,
been
but,
gone
like-
for Window's been gone for a bit. Oh my god, I did not do that speed slider.
I mean, this is when window goes away, like after like his Lucio or his BAP. I think his BAP. After his BAP dies, right? The window's still up. That's the window, right?
Oh, baptized.
Now-
Okay.
Yeah, and now he doesn't have a BAP, so he can't fight there anyways. And then his team is still too close, and they're still right stacked on top of him, right? There's no real off-angling of any kind, and then they like they just die.
So the squishies are playing way too wide from him.
Well, they could play wider if they were further back. They're just too close. And then the Zarya is not trying to take an angle either, but like that's I know Jaden. That's not Jaden's main role, so. Like we never tried to like pause to reset the fight. We didn't take high ground. We didn't like take angles even. We were all just stacked right behind the Reinhardt, right? And that's not something we can like ever be happy with. Like why is our high noon in the middle of the grab, right? Like this is something like we need to generally try to avoid. Hey, easy. Got him.
Went for the hero play.
Team kill.
Keep making my way into the rafters.
Yeah. It's very awkward because the sound becomes muffled when you're inside the map geometry as well.
Yeah.
The kid just fell off.
Yeah, I saw that in the game too.
Yeah. That's a big
Oh
hit.
my god, that's a big pin.
Ball should die. Map resets.
I just got sent to code. I have to do another VOD review after this. Before the patch, because with my luck, patch is gonna come out tomorrow.
Rip.
For what? I know not.
Oh god.
Lamps forced pretty early.
That lamp wasn't necessary, yeah. And then our Zarya was like off-angling too hard. Or it was not off-angling enough actually. She wasn't like wide enough on the corner. And that caused her to get walled in the first place. And now we're just like running away the whole time. Like very little running. Despite the fact that running Zen Bap, we spend most of our time running away from this team, right? And that's indicative of our initial positioning, right? Followed up by like our initial cooldown usage, right? We're not trying to look for an aggressive play here, despite the fact our Zarya got walled. And then we're getting surrounded and pushed from multiple angles. And like our wall is just purely defensive.
Is
right?
that what the lamp's for? To save the walled Zarya on the way
Yeah.
out?
Yeah. Like
Oh
again,
my
like our
God.
cooldown usage was like not good here, and we aren't being aggressive at the same time. If we're gonna blow cooldowns, we need to be walking into them, right? But we're backing up. Like we need to be like trying to get on top of the Zen Bap with our Reinhardt. That's the entire premise of our comp, right? Getting our Reinhardt on top of the Zen Bap, right? And we're just like we're just running away.
Like they're using cooldowns and ults to do pretty much that.
Yeah.
They use it more as a stepping stone. That anti-synergy hurts to watch. The shatter and wall.
Mm-hmm.
Although we've been blocked anyways. That's yeah. I think this is just over here.
Yeah. I don't think this really matters at this point.
Alright.
Alright.
Cool.
Remember to
So
set individual replay codes. Hope that was helpful.
Yep. I'll be posting this right now.
Alright.